Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to achieve these cute crisscross knotless braids without a rubber band but a wool. I will be using darling hot water braids hairpiece, a scissor, a comb, a wool and hair plaiting pudding. For knotless braids to look clean, sectioning should be done accordingly. While I do that, please subscribe if you haven't for more videos like these, and please like and comment below and tell me what you think about the hairstyle. So after sectioning, you apply the hair pudding or moisturizer onto the roots and hair ends. Then separate the hair into 3 to start braiding. When braiding knotless braids, you'll need to use small hairpiece consistently and keep feeding in until you reach your desired hair braid size. Start by plaiting without hairpiece just once, then start adding the hairpieces, making sure that you are hiding the hairpiece so that it does not show that some hairpiece was fed in. Well, I just hope that I'm not confusing you, but that's the goal. We want to ensure that we don't really show where we have added the hairpiece, so it'll look like there was nothing added. When I was starting the braid, I also made sure that the hair is a bit tight, so I will braid tightly so that we don't really have loose braids, and they will also last longer. And also, when approaching the hair ends, you also want to make sure that the real hair ends does not stick out of the braid. In that way, you'll be creating a cleaner look. I will now repeat the same method. You're going to apply the moisturizer or hair pudding to ensure that your hair is soft, especially at the roots and ends, so that you are able to hide the hair as much as possible. So you'll braid once or twice or 3 times depending on the thickness of the hair, and then you start adding that small hairpiece, making sure that you hide it as much as possible. And then you add more hairpiece, also ensuring that you hide where you added the hairpiece by maybe twisting it to maybe under the hair, and then you continue braiding. Also, do not forget to ensure that the hair ends are not showing. In case you enjoy plaiting the knotless braids, do not forget to separate the front and back sides. The front part will have the crisscross braids, and it will depend on how far you want the crisscross braids to end. And here I'm gonna show you how to do the knotless braids one more time before moving to the crisscross braids. Moisturizing the hair ends and the roots, it will help soften the hair and make it easier for you to braid and create a cleaner look. So you're gonna braid once, then start adding hairpiece, ensuring that it doesn't show where you added the hair, and then towards the end of the natural hair, you start hiding the ends by the hairpiece itself, and then you continue plaiting until the end. Finally, we can start braiding the crisscross style. To start braiding, you will section 2 equal lines. Then depending on the hair you sectioned, you will further section equal hair parts for the crisscross braids. In this case, I will have 3 wool braids per line for these 2 lines. This is the wool I'll be using. I used 2 wools instead of 1 to create volume, and I wanted to ensure that I leave less hair uncovered. After applying the moisturizer, you will place your wool towards the hair roots and start braiding. While braiding, ensure that you don't leave a lot of space where the hair will be visible. So you want to show a lot of wool instead of hair. For tying, I took 1 wool and tied at the end when I have reached the desired length. So here you want to make sure that when you cross over to the other line, no hair should be left out without wool covering. And also, if the hair is over braided, the zigzag or the crisscross won't show properly. So for the second line, we're going to repeat the same method, cut 2 wools and ensure that the length of the wool will cover the hair until you finish the line. After moisturizing, you're going to place those 2 wools towards the hair, the scalp, and then you continue braiding with the wool, ensuring that you don't leave a lot of hair in between the wools. When you are done, you are going to check how far you want the wool to end, and then you take 1 wool and tie the whole braid, and then you move to the other line. You take 1 braid from the other line and cross over to the next, and then you continue braiding, making sure that the length of the braided hair is not too much or less, so that you can have your perfect crisscross or zigzag style. When you reach the last braid, you don't want to braid a lot, because you're going to undo it anyway, so that you can add the hairpiece, just like the knotless braid you have at the back. To add the hairpiece, you are going to use the same method as the knotless braids at the back. We're going to remove the wool that we braided and then start adding hairpiece and make sure that it doesn't show where you added the hairpiece. It's the same method. Then you are done. So for the third line, she wanted the normal cornrows. If you want a tutorial on that, please let me know so that I can do a special tutorial on the cornrows. But for this one, I wanted to show you the crisscross braids and the knotless braids. When you have completed the knotless braids and the crisscross, you are going to cut the hair ends to have a neat braid, and this is the final look. If you are still here, thank you for watching. Please like, comment and share, and also subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you guys. Bye.